Come on. Might have to get my scissors. Hi, everybody. Hi, Coffee. Welcome in. I want to say that's Paul. Hi. Right, Paul? Paul. I think. I could be wrong. Hi, Mike. Welcome in. I'm opening up some chorizo. Not always the best at opening these things. We're going to use scissors. My knife's not sharp enough. I was right. Getting better at remembering my @ symbols. I'm putting chorizo in my pan. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Now, I got a new rice that I'm normally not used to using for this, so it's in the microwave right now. I don't know if it's gonna come out right. I went grocery shopping at our Woodman's, and it's not the same as getting the stuff at Walmart. Hi, William. Welcome in. Back you up a little bit. Gotta wash my fingers. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it should be okay. I should have just went to the Walmart where I get my rice at normally. I am glad that I actually made it. Yay! Hi, Dean. Welcome in. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. I got 2 sticks of chorizo in my pan. I'm going to get my little handy-dandy tool for chopping down real quick. I'm a little behind on going live when I'm supposed to. And I don't got my earbud in tonight, so it might not be... the audio might be a little cruddy tonight. Okay. I got my handy-dandy little chopper. I already made my meat for my tacos ahead of time on live because I figure you guys already know how to cook hamburger. But I got this little try thing of peppers. Gonna wash my peppers up a little bit. There goes my son being boo. Yeah, he'll pop in. He just got done with school a little bit ago. I am just cleaning out the seeds out of my peppers. I gotta get better knives. And then I'm going to empty this in my trash. Quit being a goof. He does. He likes watching YouTube. He's a big YouTuber. He might even entertain you guys as I'm chopping up stuff. You behave though. And I'm just cutting these peppers down to small enough pieces to fit in the chopper to cut them. Yes, I use knives. This is a cooking show. Getting something, huh, buddy?
I'm just doing something.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Being a goof? And then I just send them through my chopper. Are you talking?
Let me see. This reminded me of my childhood. Your hair is long. Sorry if it's long, but the camera, it for sure like this. That's what I did.
Now I'm gonna cut an onion and send that through my chopper too.
Yep. Send it in the chopper.
Chopper, chopper. How's that go?
Chop the chop. No need to apologize. That's fine.
Alright, I gotta get in the can.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm not gonna use this whole onion though. I'm gonna use about maybe half. And I'm just gonna get into, well, maybe I'll use the whole thing. Big enough to send through my chopper. Alright, so that's all chopped. So all my peppers and onions are chopped. And I'm going to take that and put it in with my chorizo. Now what I'm making is my version of homemade Spanish rice. This is my first time using this rice, this yellow rice. Usually I get the one that's in the gold bag, and our Woodmans didn't have it, so I got this one. I read the instructions, said to cook it in the microwave, and that's what I'm doing, so we'll see. I've never done that before. I usually boiled it on the stove. And I'll turn my burner on about a medium-low heat, and I'll just cook this down until it's all cooked. While that's cooking down, I'll get my dish ready. And if it doesn't cook all the way in the microwave, it'll cook in the oven, so I'm not really worried about it. So I have my glass dish. It is 9 by 13, I believe. 9 by 13. spray it for easy cleanup. I will eventually invest in one of those glass spray things instead of using this stuff because I really don't like using it. Well, I like using it, but I'd rather have the one that doesn't have the aerosol in it. Can't say I don't like using it because I don't want stuck on stuff in my glass dishes. And on my back one there, I have beef with taco seasoning pack. And then in this one here is ground turkey with seasoning salt. I eat ground turkey tacos.
That's flour.
Oh, just shot out an onion. Happy accident.
That is just.
And you want to cook this down until it's thoroughly cooked all the way through because that's raw pork. I also forgot I gotta get something else out. I was not prepared to do all this right now. We got a beeper back here. And then I have one packet of Saison that I'm going to put in there. Hi, Corey. Welcome in. Hi, Paul, on your other account. If you haven't double tapped the screen, please double tap the screen, like the live. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are making homemade Spanish rice my way. And I just sprinkled the Saison on here. One packet. And that's 2 tubes of chorizo, which it comes in a little thing, and it's got 2 tubes in it. And then a tricolor bell pepper package chopped up, and 1 onion. This makes a pretty big casserole dish. I actually had this for a couple days. If you don't like an ingredient, leave it out. That's what I say. These peppers used to have 1 orange, 1 red, 1 yellow. This had both, all 2 orange and 1 red. I couldn't find the 3 colored one. But it's all good. You can even use a green pepper if you want. Sorry if my audio is not good. I don't have the earbud in tonight. I should have put that in. I'm gonna make meatloaf for supper. Yeah, we're having Taco Monday. We don't do the Tuesday thing. We do it on different days. Although my little crock pots that I have my beans and my cheese in say Taco Tuesday. Okay, what was I gonna do? Take out that rice. Oh, she worked. Oh, okay. All right, I'm impressed. But that bowl's awful hot. So I cooked rice in the microwave. Probably should have done 2 packages. But it's all good. We don't need all that. Time I get done cooking this, I'll be full from just looking at it. And then I'm going to have to... I got taught to cook for an army, so if you guys are hungry and you're here, go for it. You can have a plate. But we'll eat on tacos for a couple days throughout the week. This will also be going in the oven after I'm done mixing everything. I love the smell of chorizo when it's cooking. You rebel having tacos on Monday. Yup. And I didn't work today, but I got good news today. After our 3 visits, my W-2 job hours are going to go back up to where they used to be. So once we get the house, I can cut back doing DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff. So that's kind of exciting. But I have to keep in mind that next year, January, when we go through this again, my hours could go down again. So I can always fall back on them if I have to. That bowl is really excessively hot. So I'm going to do a dump. And then I will use a spoon to scoop that rest out so I don't get burned. Now, I don't think this rice is all the way cooked, but I think it'll cook the rest of the way in here. And I should have done 2 packets. I'm not used to that rice. I'm used to boiling the rice on my stovetop. And my oven is preheated to 350. Yeah, it'll be okay for me to lift at this moment. If you have sensitive hands, don't lift anything extremely hot like I just did. Now, we're not doing tacos. I'm going to kind of show you. My husband found these little things at the store. So we got Taco Bell taco salads. This is about done. You're going to basically cook it down until your peppers are there and your onions are starting to go translucent. And I'm not draining it, that's flavor in that pan. Yes, we found them, yep, the Aztec ones. Are they any good? Have you had them, Lisa? Because that's the ones we found. I'm sure I could save those forms. that they have. And I could do that with any flower shell. I'm dancing with the chorizo. I'm going to pour this in my glass baking dish. I'm going to turn my burner off. Then I'm just going to dump that in there. Let's see. Let's put this right here. I don't want to do damage. And I'm just going to mix it in with the rice. Like I said, I think if I didn't, I usually would do another packet of rice, I think. Next time I know what this kind of rice. It's not the normal rice I use. That's what she looks like. And I think I'm going to cover it with foil because then the rice will steam cook too. And then I'm going to put it in my oven. Oh, I'm doing everything else. Alright. I am going to reheat up some meat here. Like I said, this is in the back burner right here is hamburger that I browned up, and I used a taco seasoning pack. Easy peasy. On my front burner, I have ground turkey with a little bit of seasoned salt. And I have canned tomatoes I gotta open. The salsa. I got salsa for the taco salads. I got sour cream. I use canned tomatoes. I usually use stewed tomatoes, but I didn't have any, so I'm just using regular canned tomatoes. And then I like this sauce. My husband likes this one. The Taco Bell one. Off that one. Well, I got that burner on high. Sizzling. Let me get a thing for the tomatoes. This will be a big thing of tomatoes. Don't mind my beaten up Tupperware that my dog got a hold of and chewed the heck out of.
sad right now. Give me a no. Ah!
What are you sad about? Because we're having tacos?
No. Something else.
A lot of tomato. I like Taco Bell sauce. That's what I get. I like that Ortega sauce. That's been my favorite. I usually fry my corn shells, but I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm doing that Taco Bell taco salad thing. I have my pan out to fry my shells. I do these shells. Those are my favorite. Alright, turkey is heated up. Beef heated up. And then I got, let's see, I'll do it this way. In this little crock pot here, I don't know, I got beans. And this one I have cheese. And then I got my husband shredded up our cheese. And pretty much so that's dinner until the rice is done. And then I got chips. And I got these avocados I bought. And they ripened too quick. So I'm going to mash that up to put on top of stuff. Oh, flip ya. I'll make you throw up. That's a roller coaster ride. Which I could probably do that. I got like, well, I can do a couple of them. I left them in the bag on my counter because they were hard as a rock when I got them. Let's hope I didn't let them over ripen. Alright. Move, dogs. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is my real sharp knife. I get nervous using this one. Yeah. I don't trust that one. I do too. I've been doing so much. I'm just making easy meals, which I buy the packets for that. No. My avocados are bad. That's okay. We don't need them. It is what it is. When in doubt, don't use. But I'll assemble a taco salad here. I'm waiting on the rice. I want rice in mine. Oh. These papers sure do stick in these things. There you go. So I am going to load mine with beans. I like these little mini crock pot things. Only thing I don't, they don't have like temperature control. So you have to unplug them after a certain period of time or you burn everything in it. And then I got my beans in there. I'll put my cheese on my beans. Put my meat. my ground turkey, a little bit more cheese. Lettuce. Now, I would enter the rice, but it's not quite done yet. Lettuce. Let's put tomatoes. Put what you want on your salad. And then I like sour cream, so I gotta open this one. Do a dollop of daisy. Yes, I used my teeth.
Alright, keep going.
Teeth always work. My food. My teeth. A little bit of this stuff on there. So my taco salad, and then I got rice that's gonna cook. So I'm going to angle you guys over here as I sit, because I have a backache today, guys. I really do. So I'm gonna put that over here, and then fork, and then I'm gonna face them towards me. And I'll let you come in and make yours. You guys are seeing a side of my kitchen I don't normally show everybody. There we go. That's the exit door if there's a fire, which there seems to be some kind of type of fire here every night. The neighbors, they burn a lot of stuff. We also have chips too. Hi Sonny, welcome in. Don't mind my clutter stuff here. That I gotta pack up. That's a lot of stuff I'm going through. Kind of a storage shelf for everything that you don't know where to put, and you just put.
Oh shit.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it is. I don't like that stuff showing. You're okay. That door goes to the set of steps, and the steps go down the stairs, and the neighbor's door's down there. So it's an upper lower type situation. Hi Charles, welcome in. I didn't see you in the comments. I just seen Lisa saying hey. You must have popped in when I wasn't looking. So we share a master hallway out there. And it also goes down to the basement, which it's a shared basement. And I don't like that either.
You got the stove on for a reason?
Yeah, my rice is in there.
Okay.
I had a runny nose. I'm not sure if I really like these.
No.
They're not like Taco Bell's.
Okay.
There's definitely a distinct flavor to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to eat chips. I think that might be it too, but we never made them before, so we didn't want to overdo them, and then they weren't really that well, or how do you put it, didn't taste very good being burnt either. I don't know. I think because Taco Bell deep fries theirs, but there's no way to deep fry them unless you got one of those special baskets. Mm-mm. Paper towel. So yeah, I'm working on a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of boxes over here getting ready to go and be put aside for moving. It's things that I'm not using. I like these chips. They're good. Yep, it's just missing the rice, and that's in the oven. I think it might be a little bit for that because that's not the normal rice I use. The rice I use, I cook on the burner. This one was telling me to cook in the microwave.
Okay. Oh, your turn.
Yep, enjoy the chips. Or I would just fry me up some taco shells and just go to town. I really like those taco shells I got.
I don't answer, but I have to do my homework. Do you not understand the fact
I'm just glad these in-home meetings are done. They drive me insane. It's not that I'm messy. I just don't. I have the lack of organization. When you don't have space to store stuff, you gotta figure it out. Like my whole top of my refrigerator's got stuff on top of it. I mean, like a new wave oven, bread pan, cereal, all that stuff on top of my refrigerator. My husband has requested me to make Boston cream donuts. That'll be the next dessert I make. I made some chocolate chip cookies for the boys. They are so happy. I think with my new shot, I haven't really been craving all the sweets like I used to. Where the other one, I would actually want the sweets. So I'm gonna, yeah, the next thing I'm gonna make is Boston cream donuts. I think that might be my next live. But I'm not gonna go live during the weeks. I think it's a little hard for me because I come home from doing everything I do, working all day, and then picking my son up. I'm kind of hurting. I struggle during the week. My weekends are a little bit better to go live. It's my back has been hurting. I don't know. I don't know if it's because the weather fluctuations. Something's going on. Because I've actually lost weight, which is a good thing. Where I was at a stall for a very long time, I'm actually starting to lose weight. Thank you, Dean. Plus, like, I cooked this big deal here, this dinner here. And this will feed us for quite a few days. So it's like, I don't want to keep making food that I'm going to end up wasting. Thank you, William. I'm going to check on my rice. Bring the rum. There's one. Let's get the other. Now, my living room is going to be torn all to hell too soon because we're going through more boxes that way too. So it's going to be a jungle for a while in my house. Okay, don't do this if you have sensitive fingers. Now, I'm going to put cheese on it. Is it Wisconsin unless you top it with cheese? And then I'm going to put it back in until it melts a little bit more. Hi, Fran. How are you? Welcome in. Don't mind my humble abode here. I'm going to make y'all dizzy trying to get my stand right. I'm eating, we were going to have tacos, but then my husband found these little things that look like the Taco Bell taco salad thing. I'm not a big fan, so I'm eating my stuff on chips. What do you think, Steven?
I thought it was okay.
I'm not, Lisa said try cooking them longer.
Cooking what longer? Oh, I like them.
I didn't like the texture of them.
No? Well, I mixed them all up in my plate.
I'm expecting that traditional taste of the Taco Bell shell.
Nacho cheese. Ooh.
Yeah, unplug them.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's just going to burn.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cheesy.
I gotta invest in a different little crock pot system because those can get really hot fast. Charles said hi, Steven.
Hello, Charles. That is fucking hot.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen them at our Taco Bell yet. They were supposed to have them, and I don't know if it's for people who just have the app or what, but I haven't seen them at our Taco Bell.
What's that?
The mini taco cells, like like your friend was talking about, John.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have them on the app, she said.
Okay.
Guys, I really eat like a bird. Even though I talk about food all the time, I eat like a bird. I really do like to cook, though. What? You sit. You sit. No, you get down and sit. You guys didn't see this. Good boy. Here you go, Penny. Yes, I just gave my dog something. I like to cook too, but Caleb won't eat what I eat, so if I make something, I have to eat like 5 times. I get it. My son is just the same way, Fran. Like you see, I didn't even make him a plate yet. I'll make it off camera because he'll only eat probably a flour tortilla with the meat and a little bit of cheese on it.
Okay. It's one
And
remainder of 0.
even at times he'll only take a couple bites of it and he'll put the plate aside somewhere. And he's
Picky.
very picky.
Stabby, stabby.
He's a child of the COVID when COVID was going around, and a mama who got lazy during COVID and got real fat and ordered out all the time. Don't you write on my phone, I'll write on your nose.
I'm not. I'm just saying, close one eye and see what happens.
It'll move to one, if you blink your eye, one eye or the other, it'll go from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Michael?
It looks like you're going in someone's eye.
Yeah?
But you're not.
Kids. See, that's my son, Fran.
Here comes the airplane. Ooh. Here comes the airplane.
He's a little wild child tonight.
I just have to do homework. That's all.
Yep, yeah, same with mine. And but we gotten better because we got the 1 bite rule. You have to at least try 1 bite of something. He would not touch hamburgers, and now he eats hamburgers. So it's a 1 bite rule. Alright, now I'm going to pull my rice out. Here's the Spanish rice. And I'm going to scoop me a scoop into my little bowl here and eat it with you guys. I'm going to top mine with sour cream though. Do a dollop of Daisy. And in my rice, it has chorizo, peppers, onion, sazon, and it's a yellow rice packet that I used. It's my first time trying this rice though, so I'm hoping it's good. We're gonna be crooked. My thing's not sitting in the stand right. Oh, it's really good. I'm gonna fix you. I can't stand being crooked. So it's really good. The flavor and everything is there like my other rice, so it's good. And I microwaved it, so that was even better. I didn't have to dirty a pot. I probably could have microwaved it in that glass casserole pan if that fit in my microwave. I only have one size casserole dish. My metal baking pans, for some odd reason, the coating in them started chipping off, so I won't use them much unless I line them really good with foil. But I'm not going to buy any new pans until we get in the house, so... And then I have some well-seasoned ones that I won't get rid of. Like I have a specific pan that I save to fry those tortillas in, and that's my pan for tortillas.
611
Sit. Sit. Lincoln. Sit. Lincoln, sit. No, you ain't getting none until you sit. You sit. Sit. There you go. Good boy. Now, Prinny won't do tricks. She's too old for that. She's like a piranha when she takes it from you, too. Okay. So the house process. We got set behind because we had that auto repair I had to do. We had to pay that loan off because if I didn't pay it off before a certain date, it would have doubled. So we went and raced to pay that instead of putting on our credit card. So we're about a month behind on the process. Originally, we should have been running our credit right now, but we won't be running it until the end of February. When we run the credit the end of the February, we'll get the approval, and then we can start looking. So about end of February, we'll start looking, and he'll tell me if there's anything else I need to fix on my credit and stuff like that in that process. But there is nothing else that really needs to be fixed. I just need to pay down my credit cards. That's the bottom line. My credit cards are what's going to hold me.
How's that apocalypse?
Well, not really. I could run it now, but we want our credit cards to a certain percentage before he runs it, because it will lower my interest rate on our purchase. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to a certain percentage of available credit. Or how do I say that, Steven?
We're trying to get it under 30%.
We're trying to get my credit cards under 30%. Both of ours. Which won't take me very long. Because if I can come up with almost $5,000 to pay on an auto repair in a month, I can do it. So like my payment history, everything, all my stuff is in the green. I was in an escrow for a house. Oh well, wasn't meant to be. That's what happened to us, Fran. 2023, we were in an apartment. Well, it was Christmas of 2022. Somebody called us about going for a home. Not us looking for them. And we went with this guy. And I think it was like January of 2023, we had to wait for our taxes to come to finish up for the rest of our down payment, or for the down payment for a home. And the people on this house that we were going to get offered for us to move in there until our taxes come, and we pay this earnest money up until we come down with the down payment plus pay rent. So our lender, and I told him about it, said, yeah, go ahead and do it. But we had an FHA loan. And in an FHA loan, it changed us to tenant landlord situation instead of buyer purchaser. And we would have had to wait 6 months. So we moved into that house to be told we had to move out because they didn't want to wait that 6 months. So we lost all the money we paid for earnest in that time, our rents that we were paying on it, everything. And luckily our realtor had another realtor friend that found us this place in a pinch, because I would have almost lost my animals too. So, I mean, I was devastated and didn't want to look for a while. I told my husband I just wanted to live and do what we wanted to do. Now we got a new lender, and now we know a little bit more with what we're going into it. And we're not doing FHA again. We're trying to go conventional. It was a lot. It was really hard. We lost, I'll be honest, we lost almost 10 grand on going for that home. And it was terrible. And they could have waited the 6 months, but they were business people and they flipped that house. They wanted to buy a new one to flip. And I went on the Better Business Bureau after the fact. And these people that we were trying to go with as a lender had a lot of bad reviews. So I should have done that in the first place. He really didn't communicate with us. And he told us to go ahead and move in there. And then we wouldn't hear from him for like almost 10, 15 days. Have to be careful. I don't got no teeth and I'm chewing chips. And all of a sudden we hear from him, oh, you know, you shouldn't have changed your address. And I said, well, I had to change my address because I was filing my taxes and I had to wait for my W-2 to come in the mail. What am I supposed to do? Let it go to my old apartment, which I couldn't check the mail, and then I couldn't file my taxes? This guy was a real, I don't know. I lost it really bad. It took a lot out of me. I cried. I actually started seeing a psychiatrist because it brought me down so bad. We were so close to closing on that house. If he would have told us, no, stay where you were, we would have had that house. But like you said, it wasn't meant to be. And we found out when they were trying to show the house, as we were repacking up our stuff to move out of it, that the foundation had a crack in it. So that's where it was not meant to be. So I'm kind of glad we didn't get the house. And now I can spend time finding something that I really truly would want. You're sitting pretty. You are just sitting so pretty. You too. My dogs really love me. And I don't feed them like that all the time. But when he sits and he looks at me with the puppy dog eye. Oh no, yeah. Foundation issues definitely dodged a huge expense. Yes. To this day, if I drive past that house, it brings up an anger in me that it's unreal. Because we literally were living in the house. And to be told 3 months later, you have to move. So we moved 2 times in 3 months. Luckily, the second time we used movers. Yeah, we are boring. Sorry. But if you double tap on the screen and check out all my stuff, I'll be greatly appreciated for you stopping in.
You spell good.
Hi, Big 3.
Okay.
It's very expensive. It costed us like almost a little under $1,000 just to move with movers. And I couldn't do it. I found out after we moved into this apartment, I literally broke my back in that house. I fell when we first moved in there. I was on our bed. It was on the floor. I stepped on it, and I went to go pull the ceiling fan chain, and I went back and fell on my back. And I broke my back at that time, and I didn't even know it. I was pushing myself to move things, lift things, and yeah, I suffered for quite a while afterward. But it got me on a health journey. I got myself better. I went from 260 pounds, which I'm down to 197 now. And I got a lot of my surgeries out of the way. I'm going to be good to go when we go this time. I bet Big Three that you guys got hit with all the snow. We usually get hit with all that snow, but we got hit with the brutal cold. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, a lot of accomplishments. And that's what I got to keep in mind. I did a lot in that process, and it was meant for us to come here so I can get a lot of things I needed to get done. And I'm glad you are sneaky. Yes, you are. See, he's sneaky. No, you're not getting none. No, you got enough. You had enough. But Mom, no. Arsenal and people were driving wild. I went out, what was it, on Sunday. I went out Sunday. I think we were out for like an hour or two. It was snowing, but it wasn't like a heavy wet snow. It was a very light, fluffy snow. And I think we got like an inch, maybe two. It was like a coating on the ground, but it was enough where my van wouldn't catch grip. And I have all-wheel drive, that when we would turn, I was getting ready to slide into ditches. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm done. We made $60 in like that hour or two because I was doing Uber and the dollar amounts were real high because they were trying to get them out. And I was just like, let's go home. So that's what we ended up doing. We went home, called it a quits. I couldn't do it no more.
Oh yeah, you have a newsletter.
They don't do it here. They should. I think they like to sit and watch and eat donuts and drink coffee in parking lots more than they like to work.
Hey Mom. Dad decided this newsletter.
You gonna talk to me? Or are you gonna yell at me? Well, tell me, what do you want? What do you want?
Finally did my homework. I had homework.
Yeah?
I had homework, by the way. That's why I didn't come out. But
Good job doing your homework.
And this is supposed to be mine for Mom. It
A
might be
newsletter for the month?
Yep.
Explaining what's going to be going on?
Yeah, I don't know if you have to put your name on it or not.
Well, I'll look at it and I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Just in case. Hello there.
Sorry, my son's a wild child tonight.
Stop calling me a wild child. Yeah, wow.
Michael, you know that makes people dizzy, right?
Wait, can?
School tomorrow. Yes, we got school. They had school today. And I thought they were going to for sure call it off because they had a cold weather advisory. But the cold weather advisory expired at noon today, so they actually had school today. Tomorrow they got school too.
This. Time to make you see. What is this?
If the roads are bad, I won't drive because my son goes to school on the other side of town.
You want a cut?
So if they don't call it out, I end up calling and I say for weather-related issues, he won't be at school.
This is where I make my drinks, by the way. Sorry if I do this.
Well, they have school here tomorrow, as far as I know. They haven't called anything off. I don't think we're getting really nasty weather tomorrow.
You want this?
It's
one?
going to be cold,
Yeah.
but not cold enough to where they call it off. I think
We're
it's
gonna
got
get
to
some
be
cup and a milk.
with the wind chill minus 25 in order for them to call it off here. But the buses run it that. Literally, they don't call school off unless it's like really bad. And they haven't had a snow day this year. Friday, they called school off. But you know what? They didn't have school Friday because it was teacher reflection day where they worked together to figure out new strategies with the kids. So they had a given day off on Friday in the first place. So they would have had off of school if they had school.
Mother, can I get a pair of scissors?
Be careful with the scissors, please.
Yeah,
this is
I know
alive
how to
and nobody
hold it.
wants
I
to
know
see.
how to hold it.
Okay, well, nobody wants to see you cut yourself or hurt yourself on a
I'm
live.
not gonna hurt myself, and I know what I'm doing.
He scares me really bad with them scissors.
What? I'm not scaring you.
I'm giving you the roads one more
Hey,
day.
let me get the scraps. Let me get the scraps.
Give me them.
Okay, fine. No, again. Stop trying to eat scraps. I'm not gonna eat scraps. That's dangerous.
You are cleaning that, right?
What? It's not that bad. Bro, there's nothing in it anyways.
How would you like it if I did that to your food?
Fine.
Be honest. How would you? No, you would not eat it, would you?
I would eat it! I would eat it! I liked it!
Hey, Tax, my son's being a little snot.
Hey! Hey!
Yeah.
Don't kill your fans. That's...
Well, how else would you describe my son taking a Kool-Aid pouch and sprinkling it on my food?
Nice.
Yeah, he's being a taco.
I am not being a taco. Don't listen to Mom.
I was done eating anyway. I just like to give him crud. It may add flavor. Then you eat it. That's his seasoning packet, right? What flavor was it? Cherry limeade?
Cherry.
I buy him those little pouches because I got the water cooler behind me. And he'll fill up a cup and make these little pouches. He makes a good mess with it. More than he makes the juice. How are you doing today, Mini Taco? He calls me Taco. He did it on accident once.
No, I didn't call you a taco. You called me a taco.
I'm telling you a story. When I was in someone's live, he called me Taco on accident. So ever since then, that's been my little nickname on here. So that's why he's calling you Mini Taco.
Who did that?
Well, it's
Who
better
did
than
that?
me calling you Crotch Goblin, right? Would you rather me call you Crotch Goblin?
No!
Okay, then.
No! Let me give you a POV what I have to do each day. No! No! And then go back. Here. Every
You
single
know, that's
day.
why the
where they
stand
go.
is broken in the first place, too, is because he was playing with it like it was
Hey,
a
stop
shotgun.
telling them everything!
Yeah. Truth. Truth be told. You used it like it was a shotgun. He's a kid.
Ooh, a tornado.
Yeah, well, that tornado's going to end up on my floor, and then you're going to be in serious trouble. Because I'm definitely not re-cleaning my floors after I did it today. Yeah, I got a hot mess in my kitchen to clean. You have a wonderful mother there, Mini Taco, who loves you very, very much.
Oh, it's you! It's you! It's you on the live.
You're being silly. He had a day today, I think. He had a good day because he's actually really hyper. Otherwise, he'd be focused on his game system. What did you cook today? I made
Tacos! Loco crazy tacos!
I did. I made tacos live today. Actually, I made taco salads and I made homemade Spanish rice tax.
You want some soup? You want some soup? I'm gonna go. Bye.
I'll take a picture and I'll do a short on my Spanish rice.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna get my drink.
I already finished eating my plate. Michael, Michael, come on now.
That was a day in a life for
It's
me.
getting excessive. And my words can't come out because you're starting to get me angry.
I'm not angry. I'm hyper.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have any of that Kool-Aid. But it's sugar-free, so I am not worried about it. These are all sugar-free pouches. Hi, Ellie. Welcome in.
Oh, my hyperniche.
Somebody said, now I see the magic, and said the numbers, Michael. What numbers are those?
I can't hear you.
What's those numbers?
It should be 21. We're going into 2016 again.
Dude, my son's gonna make y'all dizzy.
I'm not making you dizzy.
You keep grabbing my stand and wiggling it. You know, that's enough to make somebody dizzy when they're watching. He is my mini-me, though.
Saving this for later.
He just put that cup of Kool-Aid in my fridge. I'm glad I got flat glass shelves in that fridge because that Kool-Aid would be all over the place.
I'm too tired. 21.
You tell him to take his school lunch and put it in the refrigerator. He'll throw it in the freezer. Get down, Lincoln. Bad boy. You know better. But yeah, I'm going to hop off here because if I don't clean up this, my dog will. And I don't want this all over my kitchen. And besides the fact I can't go to bed until all my dishes are done and everything's picked up and put away. I got the OCD anxiety and it's driving me insane. That's why everything is on shelves scattered in places, because if I don't have open space and people just throw their stuff on my things, I just put them in other places. Tell Mini Taco they are making high on life too. Michael! They're making high on life 2 for this year. Tax plays that one where you punch the butthole.
Hey!
Hey, you were playing it and I didn't know.
I didn't know too! It was 18 plus game. Don't tell Mom.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live on the weekends more than the weekdays because weekdays are a little hectic around my house. And besides, I can cook all my food on the weekend and it'll be meal prep for the week. So that way then when I get home, I just have to throw meals in the microwave on the weekdays. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm going to hop off now. I don't know how to say goodbye. It's kind of awkward. So, bye, everybody. Thank you.